Advantek live animal traps are junk. I've had the Advantek squirrel trap and the larger rabbit type trap out here in the yard for the last 2 days, and they do not work. I picked them up on a whim at Murdoch Farm Supply Store last week. They can't be triggered. And I'm a fairly forgiving consumer, but these Advantek live animal traps really are worthless. I went online last night out to Amazon and read tons of reviews on these. Bottom line is, everybody said the same thing. Very poorly constructed, and it's impossible for a squirrel or a rabbit to even trip these things. Pretty much, you have to, look at this, I'm a human, all right? I'm 170 pounds. And I have to press. And look at this. It does not trigger the trap. Obviously, a squirrel's not gonna trigger that. So it turns out my 2-pack for $49.99 was a terrible investment. I'm gonna spray these things out and get them clean and then return them to the proprietor of junk whence they came. It never ceases to amaze me that in 2015, with the technology that we have in place, the quality control options that we have, how a company could be in business and sell products nationwide that do not work. So for today, I'm gonna turn my attention to our vegetable garden. We finally got some tomatoes planted the other day. Of course, front range of Colorado here, we get terrible weather in May. This year we had brutal weather at the end of May. Lots of cold days, rain and ice storms. So we managed to get some Better Boy and Celebrity tomatoes in 2 nights ago. Just picked these up at Lowe's. I didn't have time or the resources this year to grow my own from seed. I'd love to start doing that. Looks like we have our first squirrel.
Squirrel!
I caught him on tortilla chips. I'm gonna go get dressed and then we're gonna go see if I can release this dude. My father-in-law has long since used Havahart brand squirrel box traps. He helped me find a nice one online, a newer model, and we just put it out last night, so we have our first squirrel. And we're gonna go and release him at one of the local open spaces. I'm at home alone with 4 of the kids. Aaron is over at Grandma and Grandpa's. He's gonna spend the night with Grandma and Grandpa and one of his cousins. So it took me about 10 minutes to get the other 4 kids all rounded up and dressed and diapers changed. So there's the culprit. The squirrels here in Castle Rock, Colorado have been annoying me for years, but I haven't had a good way to catch them. But I do now, thanks to the Havahart trap. There he is. You can see he's hiding under somebody's FJ Cruiser right now. So this is going to be his new home at the open space several miles from our house. Good riddance. Hopefully I'll be bringing some family members to visit you soon. I'll show you a little bit more about the trap. Sets up with one hand. Let's see, it says easy to release, lever opens, trap door, animal set free. So here is the trap. Definitely a lot better quality than the Advantek piece of junk that I had. It sets very easily with this handle. You just pull it back, bam. Then if you want to trip it, you put your finger in there. I actually caught these with Al Restaurante tortilla chips. I get these from my sponsor, Tim's Cascade snacks. These are of course made by Pinnacle Foods. They have sea salt. They are crispy. And squirrels love them. Resetting the trap. Just put another El Restaurante tortilla chip in there. Make sure you guys check back with me later and we'll just see who wins this war. Todd 1, Squirrels 0. I'm at the neighbor's house. This is Shelly. Hello. And she just called me. She thought there was a squirrel stuck between her fence, and I came over and I just pulled it out, and it really was stuck. But it appears that it's a prairie dog, which is of course nasty because they're over here near the grocery store near our house, and that sure enough is a prairie dog. So I put on a pair of my gloves and pulled him out, and we shoved him in the trap.